Du siehst aus, als hättest du was zu sagen.
Ich habe eine Frage. Aber wirst du sie auch beantworten? Raccoon City. Dieser Vorfall, er hat alles verändert. Man rettet einen und 100 andere sterben. Ich habe mich verändert.
Du? Leon Scott Kennedy? Du hast dich nicht verändert. Das bildest du dir bloß ein.
Die Frage ist, hast du dich verändert, Ada? Oder benutzt du mich nur wieder?
Was denkst du? Wir sind da. Denk nicht zu viel nach, Hübscher. Wir sehen uns.
Immer das Gleiche.
I will concede I had completely forgotten that we were running with German voice acting, and I'm immediately glad that Past Jake made such a decision, because holy moly, in English it is painful. Ada Wong is really phoning in her performance here, and Ashley is just insufferable. And Louis Serra is already dead, so nothing left worth listening to, really. First of all, quick recheck on how we're doing. I've seen worse. We'll make do with this just fine. So, the island. In the original Resident Evil 4, I thought this was the weakest part of the game. It dropped all pretenses and just went full-on action, third-person military shooter that we have seen all too much of. We'll see if it remains good in this one, though. Overall, though, I've been very much enjoying this game, but that's not without its caveat, and the big caveat is that, yeah, it's a great game, but it's not amazing in the same way the original Resident Evil 4 was. The original RE4 was... it changed the whole scene. Everybody wanted to be Resident Evil 4 after Resident Evil 4 came out.
Ich muss vorsichtig sein. Keine Lust, in ein Wespennest zu stechen.
Yeah, it looks like they're going the same route with the island here. Lots of auto gun turrets and technology we're fighting against. It was so much simpler when we were just suplexing cultists and shooting old village ladies in the face.
Scheinwerfer. Die mache ich besser an Bogen.
Leon's one-liners are even worse than this one. I love it. I liked how campy everything was before. Now, well, I don't know. I'm no great intellect when it comes to media writing. Alright, we got anything else to look at around here? Possibly. We'll just move on. If I recall in the original, you wanted to shoot out the lights so they wouldn't see you. Do the lights still get shot out? They do! Do they notice that I'm shooting out their lights? That I don't know. Also, are there any more spotlights? There are those floodlights. I doubt they count. They do not. Got a lot more rifle ammo than I thought. Fighting Salazar, Ramon Salazar in the castle segment, he took a lot out of me. That was a pretty hard fight. He was jumping around off the walls. It was very different from the original. Except for the fact that he still eats you. That caught me off guard. He gobbled me up good. Oh, hello, hello. So what's the story here? Can I destroy this thing first? Doesn't look like it. I don't think it's turning around to get me at all either. Will you play Resident Evil 8? It's much more like Resident Evil 4 Remake than RE7. I don't think so. Okay. So it doesn't look like something that gets disabled, we just move it around a bit. Fine by me. Yeah, my experience with the incremental Resident Evils hasn't been great. I mean, I loved 4, 5 wasn't so great. Oh god, I did play 6 and it was awful, and I really didn't like 7, so... Do I have any reason to play Resident Evil 8? I can't think of one. That's what we're talking about. I forget what I was saving up for, if anything. Probably tuning up my Red 9, but I'm always keen on upgrading the size of my case. Lip Rouge. Away you go. Heavy Grenade. I must have missed that, but I'll certainly put it to use. Otherwise... I might not be using a Magnum whatsoever. And it's just taking up space, so I think I'll just sell the rounds away. And goodbye resources as well. We live off the land around here.
Dafür lasse ich einiges springen. Je größer, desto besser. Hab ich zumindest gedacht, als ich noch ein 3 Käse hoch war.
So you're not anymore.
Jederzeit wieder.
There we go. Now we got some space to expand. This is more like it. Also, I want to make sure that the crappy knives are equipped rather than my good combat knife.
Willkommen. Oh,
And of course, make sure that that thing is in tip-top shape.
angenehme Reise.
Alright, save and save often. It's not like I'm playing for rank here. Well, 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 says Tark. It's time for ice cream. Oh god, I could go for some ice cream. Won't you share with the rest of the class? There's that way, but wasn't there another path over here? Or is this the way I came? I am notoriously terrible at finding my way. No, this seems new. What is this? It's as if I want to look at it, but I cannot seem to shimmy over to it. Ah, there we go. Something about an eroded cave. Sadler has written about it. Well, good on you, Sadler. I miss the banter over the radio with Sadler. That was the big redeeming aspect of the Islands part, is the constant radio chatter with Sadler. Very bantery, very campy. Loved it. Alright, so is stealthing through this an option? We got the big-bellied guys with the miniguns here in the original. Is that going to remain the case, I wonder? Don't mind me, fellow. Nobody has to know. I wonder if they notice the dead bodies, though. How much Payday 2 are we going to be here? Or Hitman, perhaps, as a more recent comparison. No, the ice cream's mine. If you come for it, I'll be taking your hand as a trophy. Ginger nut cookie dough. Okay, well, so much for stealthing through it. That is one bronzed belly on that lad. Alright, well, I don't mind the prospect of a good fight here. After all, this game's gunplay is very good. That said, you need to not be there anymore. I suddenly realized the error in my ways once again. I have not adjusted my screen brightness. You can treat this as an excuse for missing those 2 easy dead drop shots, but I did not have much in the way of light differentiation there. So what I do is I make the background of my screen a matte black and boost it to a staggering 20% brightness on my monitor. Much better. Did they just give up on me already? I was right there.
Echt jetzt?
Oh boy, okay, those shots mean business. I ripped a chunk out of Leon's arm, but fortunately this is Tyrant Leon, because we all know our Resident Evil lore. So he just heals it in no time. They don't seem very keen on pursuit, though. Yeah, I was wondering about making the turrets work for me. Oh. They really don't seem uncommon to get me. As I say, when the game gives you those wee parasites sprouting out, it is complimenting you in a good job. That's assuming that it still works like the original, and I'm... Oh, okay. I'm willing to believe that it does. If you're playing good, it gives you more of those things to deal with. Alright. Kneel. That's a very nice touch, though. Taking them out when they're down and preventing the parasite. Why are they not even coming over here, though? Ooh, okay. Well, why would they, when they've got the advantage like that? Well, they're keeping me from my money, and that's unacceptable. Wow, I do not have a lot in way of healing. That is a nice touch, though. Kick him down and burn the bodies. I said this game is pretty great in a lot of ways. The rapid-fire crossbow is somehow goofier than giant miniguns they used to have. I agree with you there. Was that all they had to offer, though? Seem to recall this being more hectic. Ooh, hang on, I feel like that's only doing me a disservice. like something we can climb up? No, I think that's just exposed rebar. But I'm always in the mood for a red herb. I'd be in an even better mood for a green herb though. So my healing right now is not great. Can't imagine this run has sold anybody or turned anybody off of the game. I imagine anyone who wanted to check this out would have done so already, but such is what happens when you don't jump on games the moment they come out. Okay, I must be... Ah, I see you. I see you. It's actually, I think, a nice change from the original that you need time to line up your shots. In the original, you had this red laser coming out of every weapon, and you could just instantly make a very clean shot from halfway across the map. No problem. Actually having to line up a shot, especially with a pistol or, God forbid, the TMP, I think is a nice change for the gunplay, especially now that you can move and shoot. Yeah, maybe it made more sense in the original where you could not move and shoot at the same time. No jumping in. Maybe we can sneak by right here. Maybe we can't. Huh, that looked good to me. Leon's just a bit too chunky for that, it seems. Oh, hang on, are we gonna have to do all this again? Oh, good times. Well, like I said, I enjoy the combat, so I'm not too opposed to having another melee. That said, though, duck and weave, Leon. You get in the fire. It does rob a bit of the experience knowing I can just sit here and nobody seems to come for me, though. Maybe I should be more on the aggressive. And then I remember the quips. Oh, that was bad. Tried to go for the melee, but Leon would rather jump over. Not even remotely a problem. Something very strange about the way that they turn around when they fall due to the shots to the leg. I think I preferred it where they just fell down normally, and it was a little weird how you immediately teleported behind them. But probably less weird than that. I'm sure there's a great way to stealth through this, but clearly that's beyond me. I think I will be watching a speedrun of this game once I'm done with it. Don't think I saw it being ran on ESA though. All in all, the ESA runs are quite disappointing. I've been watching my way through some of them, it's just not capturing the imagination. Which is a shame, because ESA is my respite from SDA, the speedrunning marathons. Curiously, there was a weekly one-shot for this game. I didn't do it because I wanted to take this game at my own pace, but can anyone check what the stipulations were for it? I'm quite confident I'd be playing differently if I were going for this as a weekly one-shot, but I would like to be reminded what the stipulations were, if anyone can check it. Are those pig-headed people wearing a mask, or do they have a pig's head attached? I believe it's the latter. I think as part of Sadler's experiments, he was trying to see what could act as a host for the parasite. And a lot of people were losing their heads as the parasite took over them, so he tried affixing animal heads to see if that would make much of a difference. Can I really not get around here some way? And how do I get past you? Perhaps around this side. That said, if you got this far... Oh, we can just open the doors. The layout so far seems quite faithful to the original. Although I do think this part overstayed its welcome, but then again I thought most of the island overstayed its welcome. I was not a fan of this part of the game. Fall. Ah, yes. Do the infected people even need heads? Well, Sadler still wants a lot of workforce, so he does want them to survive. You know, needs a lot of people able to carry around this stuff. Once they lose their heads, they're just kind of mindless drones. I don't think they can be ordered to do anything. Come on, down you get. Don't make me use my TMP. Oh, yeah, well, see, there we go. Now it's not so well suited for menial tasks. Does he know I'm here? Oh, better believe he knows I'm here. This isn't even a Las Plagas guy, it's just some Spaniard. At least it makes a little sense that these guys would be carrying some gunpowder on them. I don't really understand what exactly the virus in this game does. It just seems so random. It's just a parasite, and Sadler is able to control the parasite and thereby control the people. But if you're trying to take Resident Evil 4 too seriously, then you're already making a mistake. Same goes for every Resident Evil game. I'm sure there are people that dedicate themselves to properly chronicling the Resident Evil lore, but it's a fool's errand. Might as well try and chronicle the lore to Kingdom Hearts. Or Metal Gear. You just stay right there, buddy. Unnecessarily brutal. Five is good. Yeah, 5 is good fun in co-op. But it's fun because it's a good co-op game. It's not a good Resident Evil game or good single-player game. It's a rather painful game, I'd say. I wonder if there's going to be Oven Man in this game. In the original Resident Evil 4, there's a very unexplained guy in an oven, and he bursts out and he's on fire and he's already dead, but he can still grab you and hurt you. I wonder if he's going to make an esteemed reappearance. Okay, that is for sure something that needs to go. Nice of that guy to be standing there looking through the crack to tell me that there's some sweet treasure here. Good thing treasures don't take up inventory space. It's hard to make a bad co-op game. Oh yeah, Lethal Company, I was playing that with Lucky and the lads. And wow, that game is terrible. If it weren't for the multiplayer, it would be a very insufferable game. As it was only a marginally insufferable game. I didn't think it was very good. But with good company, just about any... Whoa! Oh, okay. I would sure love a green herb, but that's not coming to me. Oh, okay. Lethal Company is one of the most early access games I've ever played as well. The concept I think is amazing, but boy is it rough around the edges, and there's only about 2 maps.
Ein Raketenwerfer?
Raketenwerfer! Such a beautiful and comprehensible language. Oh, yeah, could do with less of you, please. Alright, clearly not giving me what I need right now. Get down. Oh, shoot the helmets off now. Nice touch. Yeah, it can be unpleasant getting to the point in this game where in the original all the Ganadas you face start wearing helmets that you can't shoot through. If you get them down on your knees, you can still suplex them and break their necks, but it robs you of the head-popping joy of playing the game. Yes, whatever you said, buddy. Get down. That whole parasite Wrigley on the inside is a great touch, and I really like how early that appeared in the game. So, you know, if you for some reason were not familiar with the original, you'd immediately clock that something ain't right inside these people. Oh, easy now. Army of Two was good. 40th Day was less so. Could probably blast through that in 3 hours. I'm not familiar with either of those games. Okay, this game is really holding out on the green herbs for me. There's one. I refuse to buy healing though. We live off the land. That said, I certainly would not mind some additional TMP ammo. Bad move, I should be selling the ammo. Let adaptive difficulty do the heavy lifting for me. No one could really answer why Resident Evil villains always want to waste time with viruses. Why do they waste time and money on building some nice, waste it on something nice, like an amusement park? Well, that's kind of what Ramon Salazar had here. Okay, rocket launcher guy's gotta go. He had his own personal mini roller coaster. A minecart ride puts you in the mood to play Open Roller Coaster Tycoon, does it not? I would actually like to run that game again, but the problem is that I don't think it's very good for streaming Sandbox. It's great for playing in Sandbox. Boy, do I love playing the game in Sandbox. But I don't think it's such a good streaming experience in Sandbox. Whoa, okay, that's new. Considerably less of that, please. As for you, kneel before me. Okay. I wanted... Well, you know what I wanted to do. And he was having none of it. Take a flow-breaking moment to make sure our treasures are working okay. I do have a lovely piece of Alexandrite for you. And then, what do we do? Do we consider that better? Or is that better? Or what about that? Yeah, there you go. Enjoy your 3-color bonus. I'd imagine having the eyes be the same color would be better, but whatever sells. Did you ever press shift there? Ever press shift? Whenever I'm running, I'm pressing shift. I hear something weird. Maybe it's those cables up there, but I thought maybe it's another one of those weird little Salazar wind-up toys. Well, that's neither here nor there, but I'll certainly take his treasure. Could go in there, that's probably where I'm meant to go. No, apparently not. Okay, what's this then? Starting to diverge a bit from the base game.
Ich wohl nicht rein. Ich muss einen anderen Weg finden.
At least in terms of layout. At the gems and the treasure screen, I mean, no. Are you telling me there's... Ooh. Well, how about that? 5 different colors for a double multiplier. Cool. Very cool. That said, these require the big gems, which I certainly don't have. Same with you. Well, it's no big deal. It's not like money is a pressing issue. Oh! Oh! I'd forgotten about you. I had completely forgotten about you. I think this is where you'd see Oven Man. We'll keep our wits about us. And also save and save often. Hey buddy, you wanna set this off for me? Slow down in case you've got a buddy coming. I want 2 for the price of 1 here. Perfect. Well, with or without the parasite heads, they're none too bright, are they? It suits me just fine. Imagine having to fight intelligent Spaniards in this game. I can't believe I didn't set off the mine earlier, though. I must have brushed against Leon's belly there. Oh, I am not looking forward to having Ashley back in the party. Hopefully that's a very short-lived affair. Or maybe they pull a big twist. Ashley dies. We don't rescue her. We actually go over to Sadler's side. And then we get a chapter 4 where we're taking on the President of America. Oh, a man can dream. It's rare to get games with very big divergences like that.
Ashley! Ashley! Komm schon, wach auf! Fuck!
I wonder what that means in German. Oh, not you again. I had anti-fun with you before. Lewis's key. Okay, well that's not going to help me out just yet. Ugh, it's not the only thing. It's okay, perfect excuse to raise my maximum HP.
Weg.
Okay, I gotta say, pumping up that TMP, already paying dividends. I'm trying to think of games that really do diverge at some point. The lesser obvious, the better. There's SMT4. Up and around. But then there's the paint. Oh god, no, that's a sign that I need Trashly to get up and over. Are you going to stream the new SMT5 when it comes? Oh god, no. Also, SMT5's been out for ages. It's just that it's finally coming to PC, I believe. But no, I do not enjoy playing SMT games. I enjoy watching them, played by someone who's very competent at them, and knows a lot about them, and likes them, but that person isn't me. It's got the Victoria 3 problem. It's one of those games that, you know, I like the idea of it, and I just don't want to play it. Oh man, they were lined up. Line up again, please. Perfecto. Must be a great day for those rare people that know English, German, and Spanish. Get a bit of everything today. Who would that include anyway? Alpha Gemo? Maybe TBW? The new one's coming out with additional content. Yeah, like I said, I just do not have the interest in playing the game to begin with. Okay. That failed miserably. Trying to get around them for the suplex is considerably harder when they don't spin around for me. Now, they definitely wouldn't pass up an opportunity to put in the scariest enemy from the original RE4, the Regenerators, so I'm wondering when they're going to make an appearance. Especially when you're forced into a room with them. They're not invincible. You can kill them by simply gunning them to death in the original. But normally what you need to do is take out the thermal scope and then destroy the concentrations of parasites on their bodies. Of course, just about every single one of them can be completely ignored. But they're so cool. And that creepy breathing they do. Oh man, excellent enemy in the game. Better than a Duolingo, yeah, it's like a Treblolingo. So, okay, Oven Man. There's no way he wouldn't be in here. Where is he hiding? Come on. Surely he'd be right here. In the kitchen. Empty tin. Grab that so I can boil some water in long dark. In there? Yeah, he's almost... well, maybe. I just expect to see him. They wouldn't leave out such an iconic individual, right? Well, he's iconic to me. Yeah, there he is. Nice to see you. Yeah, what was he doing in there? You could press F and next this thing, or whatever the interact key was in the original, and Leon would say, what was he doing in there? But I guess this time, Leon doesn't care, doesn't wonder. Hallo Frenda to you too.
Wofür kann ich dich begeistern? Ich kaufe fast alles.
Killer 7 is a Magnum. It's very
Warum
expensive.
probierst du nicht mal eine neue Waffe aus, Fremder? Könnte dir das Leben retten.
I know I just sold my Magnum ammo, but I'm a little tempted to get it since it is very powerful.
Im Grab bringt dir dein ganzer Krempel wenig. Besten Dank. So gut wie neu. Gute Arbeit, wenn ich das mal so sagen darf.
I really don't think I'm going to have the kind of dosh to put this all the way up. I really should just get myself the red 9. Going to be very good for boss encounters. Or not the red 9, the killer 7.
Ich garantiere
Yeah,
dir,
go on then.
Ganz ehrlich, wenn du eine Waffe brauchst, dann die.
So telling me about Dundee for. Yeah, there we go. Killer 7, not a very good game. Not an enjoyable game, that's for sure. I had a pretty miserable time playing it personally. I think I ended up dropping it even though it was for a challenge. Why not demonstrate why the RPG is so good? Because it's so cheap. Pointed at boss, boss disappears. Maybe I'm a little sour because I lost the Resident Evil 4 race really badly, and much of the competition used those rocket launchers to just delete bosses that I was otherwise wasting 10 minutes on. Right, this smells like Regeneratorville. If it's anything like the original, the Regenerator is hiding the card key. And the Regenerator is not going to be having any ME. We'll know it's coming if we hear the creepy breathing. Gosh, everything's behind this card key. Come now, yellow paint, show me the way forward. There he is. Although that was a weird run he was doing. Kind of just looked like a very cold, naked man running for the bathroom in the middle of the night. Wouldn't know anything about that. Well, there are ways to deal with you. We'll see if they still apply here in the remake. How's he holding the flashlight when I aim the gun? Where is he holding it? Is he going to slip and slide through that? Keycard application has been approved. 2 clearance freezer, 3 clearance incubation. Ernesto Munoz Reyes. Don't recognize any of these names. Can I turn this back off? Okay. Don't know when or why I would care to do that, but maybe. Maybe I meant to go back around and turn it off again here. You know, to conserve power or something. I love that creepy breathing. It's good. It's real good. What's all these exclamation points meaning anyway? Ultimately, I need to get over there. Yeah, well, the regenerators were the closest thing to a spooky thing we had in Resident Evil 4. Well, maybe some people thought that the right hand was a spooky thing because of the way he chased you down. I should have paid attention to the letter that I read. I can't remember what order it told me to go to places in. Probably dissection. That's where the spooky voice is coming from, after all. No, you see these aren't opening up either. Perhaps I do need all the powers on. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I remember seeing this in the original. Okay. Calibration required. Okay. Yes. Well, think about where it's going. None of these actually match up for it, so I'd need to do something like... Oh, I see. Power's coming from the top and it probably needs to hit both of the little vaulty things. I see, I see. In that case... That's the only thing that makes sense for you, so it's going to go right... It can go down, and along, and through, and surely all is well there. Wonder if you can stealth kill the regenerator. Wouldn't make much sense, would it? That's a very weak jaw for the regenerator. Hard to believe that that thing could actually bite into you.
Was für Experimente veranstalten die hier?
Created new life. Metabolic capacity is incredible. Regenerate indefinitely. Well, that's not true. Parasites, vital organs, multiple hearts. Frankenstein would want to shake my hand. His face went white, scribbling something. Danger. Subject went wild. I was the real fool. Who could have seen this coming? Well, this is about to become a problem, isn't it? I believe it was Freezer for level 2. Yeah, hello, buddy. So, unfortunately, the easy way to deal with that guy is just shoot him in the legs and run past. I've never known him to be a threat once you do that, except he can jump up and nibble you something fierce. So move quickly. Oh, there's no power. No power and no ability to remember direction. Is that good enough? Yeah, there we go. Down you go. He slithers his way over, though. It's pretty cool. I do like the guy. Alright, open we go. This again. So close and yet so far. That looks pretty good to me, though. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. I'm missing one crucial part up in the top right there. Could we perhaps do that? No, we could not. Ah, Resident Evil puzzles. Nothing quite like it. Vital part am I missing here? I'd actually like to turn you around twice. Could I turn you around once? No. Try taking it another way. Take it from the top round, and then number 3, move it around. You can bring it up to 4. And that's doing even worse, huh? When in doubt, mash, though. That's back to so close and yet not quite there because of the top right one. Yeah, it's nice for the regenerator to respect my puzzling time. This would be a different story altogether if time were not paused here. A different and perhaps far more terrifying story. That looks like 5 out of 5 to me, though. Can't wait to do that a third time. Oh, what? Le 5? Our new French gun? What's your story? Medium-sized submachine gun, good accuracy, penetration. A scope can be mounted on top. Ah, I see. So I reckon this is here just in case you got this far without a scoped device. And then this will take care of the regenerator for you, huh? I think I'd rather sell it. What does it fire anyway? I guess I'll equip you. Does it say what it fires? Don't know. Probably the rifle rounds, why wouldn't it? But, oh right, I can always check. It fires something that I have 26 additional rounds of. Oh, it fires submachine gun ammo. Well, you're not replacing my beloved TMP. But I'll use your ammo and then do away with you. So I'm having a look around to see if there is a regenerator hanging around here. Because that was the case, you got locked in here and then a regenerator would fall off one of the meat hooks. And then you'd be stuck in the room with it. Terrifying prospect. Nothing we can't handle though. Ah, yep. That's the good stuff.
Mist, noch einer?
Oh boy.
Schon warum dauert das so lange?
I wonder if he's going to leave from there and come follow me or not. Oh, well, that's an answer. Where am I even heading here? Straight down, end of corridor, turn right. Is that right? Where was I meant to get the level 3 card again? Maybe through there. Oh, okay. I didn't think it would be following me through there. The enemies aren't so keen on going through doors in this one. Oh, dearie me. Hang on, wrong weapon. Wrong weapon. Let's register ourselves the anti-TMP. Feel bad for all these flash bangs. I haven't been using them at all. They insta-give the parasites. I should certainly be using them to save myself some ammo in that regard. Okay. Oh, but I can jump over this. Giving me a lot of loot here, almost like it expects me to deal with this situation. Recent power outage, test subject awoke, broke out, escaped. 7 dead, 19 wounded. guessing the implication here is that I must take these two out. I'll put you on the Stingray rather than the TMP thing. Let's give it a quick test. Yeah, there we go. Although, you know what, I was given this new weapon. Maybe I should give it a go. Maybe. Depends how much of a beating these little parasitic things take.
Ich brauche einen Schraubenschlüssel.
Oh, that must be the tool embedded in them. Ah, see, I can put 2 and 2 together. Alright, so the hint here is that the generators give up the ghost, and then the regenerators pop out. So is there some kind of generator button I can hit, or overload, or do something to? That's where I need to go through. That's what I need to be dealing with. So how do we break these guys out? Seeing in some generator buttons to overload the Jenny and cause them to come on out. Come on out and play. Oh, hey, there's the wrench. Aha. Ah, that'll do it.
Sogar der wird von Parasiten kommen. Hat das was gebracht?
Not convinced on using this weapon with it. You are getting the biosensor scope. And goodbye. I mean, I could take you down. Do I have any reason to? They don't seem to drop much in the way of goodies for me, so that guy can just be let. How many regenerators do you have to kill? I reckon just that. Oh, here we go again. I think that was an explosive. Ooh, okay.
Aus dem Weg.
Come on, try that again, sunshine. Alright, less of that. Oh wow, that was a mistake. There's somewhere to stuff Ashley inside. It's a shame it's not a rubbish skip.
du wirst wieder.
Yeah, forgive me for not being thrilled that Ashley's going to be back with us. Hopefully it's not for long. I'm trying to remember how it goes in the original after you get her.
Leon?
Bin spät.
Nein. Danke. Die Medizin kam gerade richtig.
Kannst du stehen?
Wo ist Luis?
Er hat sich Sorgen gemacht. Bis zuletzt. Komm, wir haben keine Zeit. Werden wir die Dinger los.
Für Luis.
Ada, komm. Es gibt ein Labor, in dem wir die Parasiten entfernen können. Dachte, dass du wüsstest, wo es sein könnte.
Ihre wichtigsten Einrichtungen befinden sich im Heiligtum auf dem Berg. Versuch's dort.
Ada, das wandelnde Lexikon.
Immer gern. Schuldest mir was.
Can't believe we traded our radio calls with Sadler for freaking Ada. Imprisoned without warning, one by one, taken. Annabelle next, head straight, Lord Sadler. The host becomes so simple-minded they're basically useless for any complex task. Something new, species, variability, diminished. Aha, okay, well this explains why they wanted Ashley here. Tests were successful, but I've been imprisoned. Annabelle, da-da-da-da-da. Is this, I wonder if this is Louis Serra's note. Don't know, it just says researcher. I'm sure there was more than just our good friend Louis. God, they got black bases all over the place. I don't need to nosh on one yet, but I wouldn't mind. I guess they wanted to keep Ashley fit and healthy. Never thought I'd miss old ugly Ashley so much. Where are we going? What are we doing? Oh, of course.
Schaffst du's?
Was denkst du denn?
Sei vorsichtig.
At least in German, her VA lacking any emotion feels right. You mean Ada? I can agree with that.
Das kann ich mittlerweile im Schlaf.
Oh, you don't get to say that, Ashley. You weren't there. Now let's get rid of this
Ich hab neue
gun that I've picked up.
Hab seltene Ware im Angebot, Fremder.
No French is allowed here, especially not French guns. I guess I could get rid of the... Oh, well, the wrench can certainly go. He'll buy a wrench off of me. Selling only.
Kaufe fast alles.
It's very nice of the game to actually tell you that something is for selling only. How often in these kinds of games do you pick stuff up and you have no idea if it has any use or not? At least till you get to the end of the game. Yeah, I'll get rid of the original scope, I'll just keep the bio one. Gotta save some space.
Ein hervorragender Deal. Weiterhin viel Glück, Fremder. Kleinigkeit.
Gosh, that's a lot of money. Perhaps even too much money.
Meine Ware Waren sind in einem Top-Zustand. Komm, jeder...
Alright, sort that out. Make sure I get the crappy knife equipped, just so it gets used up and chucked away. Otherwise, I'm looking very good. Oh god, I'd forgotten about Ashley's panting. Ashley, we've gone maybe 50 feet. She needs to get some cardio when she gets back to the White House. Yeah, the ammo capacity free reloads was a good little trick, but I believe it's fixed in this. I tried it earlier to no avail. Take a bite of peach. Oh, well, if it did drop me something, then I think it just fell down the hole there. No Las Plagas in the holes here. I'm not looking for the medallions, just see it so I shoot it. A simple man.
Gehen wir woanders lang.
Can Ashley die? She can die. If she gets injured, she falls down on the ground, and then she gets injured again, she dies. Although I'm not sure we've had her die at all. We did have Mendez just carry her off at one point, which was quite amusing. Oh, that's less amusing. Get out of here.
Bist du okay?
Ja.
I've tried to blow Ashley up with a grenade, but that didn't work, sadly. Yeah. None of that. Is this a consequence of me turning her into German that she's constantly panting as much as she is? I don't think so. She was panting before as well. At long last. And at this point I don't really need any more of them. Okay.
Vorsichtig.
Oh, way to go, Ashley. You gave the game away.
Das wird laut. Einer weniger. Es nimmt kein Ende.
Geht's dir gut?
Ja, sicher.
Given all the panting they're doing, maybe they should put a few more pounds on Ashley. Make it a bit more realistic for all that panting.
Geht nicht auf.
Make it a true Burger Core game. No, I'm sure there are mods for that.
Hey,
Ja.
So is she gonna stay there with that open? Last time we had to split up like this, we had dogs come after her. And it's the same here. I'll save you, Ashley.
Hey, alles klar bei dir?
Ja, danke.
Is she supposed to be so unlikable? I think she was this unlikable in the original. Well, she's always felt like a bit of a ball and chain, but at least she shut up a bit more in the original. Get down. Get down. Oh boy. To those that played this on hardcore mode, or just generally harder mode, was it as gluttonous with resources there as well? Because it's been a rare situation where we've actually found ourselves low on anything, and I've been throwing away most of my resources and gunpowder. Games aren't allowed to be hard anymore, Jake. It was fun playing Contra the other week. It's a shame nobody was susceptible to my goading and decided to stream Contra as well. Oh, you know, Kaiser. It's been so long since we've seen you play anything. I'd say an eternity even. I can't remember any Kaiser streams. Could do with hearing the old meth lab in the background. I saw a stream on hardcore. There was plenty of resources there as well. Okay.
Kommst du klar?
Ja, früher hätten mich hier keine 10 Pferde reingekriegt.
Oh man, who would have thought we'd be in the cleanest part of Spain? Worked with a guy who did this kind of work before, working in actual sewers. He said you just get used to it.
Beide gleichzeitig, okay?
Alles klar. Yeah.
Amazing. Rhythm gamer right here. I wouldn't mind chucking Ashley into there, but we'll see how this transpires first. The game has adaptive difficulty. The worse you do, the more resources it gives, except for hardcore, where it always treats you as if you're doing great. Well, I am doing great, and it's still giving me a glut of resources. Oh! Impressive. Whoa! Oh, cool.
Verdammt, wie penetrant kann man sein?
Nice twist. I like it.
Ashley,
Okay.
You just stay right there, but whoa! Okay, he is not wanting to stay right there. I like that twist. I like that a lot. Bringing a bit of terror back to this section, which is honestly quite laughable once you know what you're doing. Wait, is he still chasing us? That's no fun. Oh man. I like that. I like the tension there, and then just suddenly it's like, you know what, I can't be bothered anymore.
Machst du das?
Na klar, ich habe ein Händchen für sowas.
What? Is that something one can be good at? But no, I love that twist of the regenerator. Suddenly it's like, nope, now we become the big, scary, spiky ones. And the original scary, spiky ones just came out of nowhere. But that feeling of, oh, that's easy, just shoot the parasites, and oh, actually, no. That was good. Need more of that. God, this stench must be giving him a headache. Subverting my expectations. When it works, it can work real good. Yeah. Oh well. There was an attempt. I'll save you, Trashley. You're doing great, Ashley. Just continue to do absolutely nothing. I mean, you've been doing that all game.
Geht's?
Ja, alles okay.
He's back. Oh, I like this guy. Oh, hang on, there are more of them going for trash. Ah, crumbs. You get down. You get down. Is he dead? Is he dead? Now, is this guy going to turn all spiky on me as well? There's my question. And I think the answer is yes. Neat. That was good. A little stressful, but good. Don't want anyone coming away with the idea that I don't think this game is good. I'm enjoying it quite a lot. The most derisive things I say about it is that it's not amazing in the same way Resident Evil 4, the original, was. This isn't rewriting any rules of any kind of game.
Danke.
Kein Problem.
Oh, balls, here we go. Alright, in this case, that's a forced move. That's not getting in there because... That feels almost forced. There we go. Rewriting the puzzle genre. Oh my god, Ashley, for the love of God. Maybe she just really likes being in the sewers and she's just huffing it all in while she's got the chance. What the hell is that? I don't like it. Stay.
Es nimmt kein Ende.
Did you just say there's no end to them? Really picking up on this German. If I had settled in Austria instead of Hungary, I have a feeling that I'd have some half-decent German by now. But Hungarian is just... why? Such a why language. Okay, what do you have for me?
Gute Arbeit, wenn ich das mal so sagen darf.
I still dream of an even more powerful Red 9, but the prices are astronomical.
Eine Waffe, die
Oh well.
langsam verstehen wir deinen Geschmack, Fremder.
Use it or lose it.
Ob Rubine oder Ramsch, es macht keinen Unterschied. Aber wir entscheiden, was es uns wert ist. Besten Dank. Hier, wie du es haben wolltest. Na, angenehme Reise.
I do have the makings for you.
Willkommen. Danke.
It still cracks me up the way he says that. Right. Are we good enough?
Verstehen wir deinen Geschmack,
We are not. We're short another 30,000 or so potatoes, and then we
Ich komm
can hopefully get this thing super tuned up. Also, save and save often. I can't help but think the rate of fire is possibly the worst upgrade for the handguns. Aim doesn't have time to settle as much. Well, actually, I think it speeds up the aiming reticule closing when you do that. Look at that, that's so much faster than before. I don't disagree, though, that it is likely the worst.
Danke.
But you need them all if you want the super tool up. At least I think you do. Maybe if you get his little raffle tickets, then you can have whatever you want whenever you want. But I am not playing this game's games as a service but hidden kind of aspect.
Da.
Der Lift?
Wenn nur diese Wand nicht wäre.
Well, Trashly, get to work.
Eine Abrissbirne.
Das mache ich.
Kein Witz. Lernt ihr sowas heute in der Schule?
Klar, Leistungskurs, Baggerführer. Wecker!
Yeah, just leave him to me, Ashley. Oh, good lord. Wait, they can get her? No, you just get down. I'm not thrilled at what I'm hearing right now. Yeah, figured it was you. No yellows left? Good. I wonder if it's possible to get hit by Ashley's wrecking ball there. I kind of want to try. No, that answers that.
Wer so nett nach dem Arschtritt fragt, sollte ihn bekommen.
Oh, yay.
Das wird laut. Ich hasse Ungeziefer.
Yeah, I was thinking this is a lot of work for something that could be handled very differently and so much easier. Don't you dare leave that thing right now, Ash. Ah. Alright, you've earned this. Oh. It's frustratingly hard to pull off the suplex from in front.
Nicht schlecht, huh?
Because when you want to double back around someone you've ran around, Leon often just runs all the way around them again. All I want to do is suplex all day, every day. Alright. Hang on, I thought there were... No, those were resources. In that case, all is well.
Solltest du zu deinem Beruf machen.
Oh yeah, I'm real glad I don't have to hear that in English. Well, not fully at least. Painful stuff. So, Many resources to be had, though. Guess I shouldn't complain when I'm busy scarfering them all up. So is that what you Germans say when a situation is awe-inspiring? So cool. I was getting some cold meat from the deli the other day. And the guy, when he finishes the order, he says, "Game over!" All I could do was laugh. That gate from earlier with the bar too, doesn't that double back to a save point? Yeah, I didn't even think about opening this, but that's probably a good idea. I do like to save and save often. Oh yeah, this is where I shot that one crow.
Nur das Beste vom Besten.
Worth it for those shells already.
Na dann, was kann ich für dich tun? Besten Dank.
2 emeralds away from the elegant crown being done. Now I'm wondering if I'll get to fight it. I don't know if it had a proper name. I'm sure it did, and I never knew what it was. But it was actually one of the harder fights in Resi 4 Original. Chasing you around these suspended cell blocks, and then it's a very mobile enemy that doesn't give you a lot of opportunities to shoot it. And it was very tanky as well. It was a tough fight. But will it be back? It was certainly a very difficult fight to do with no merchant.
Weißt du, ich finde, wir geben ein richtig gutes Team ab.
Ich schätze schon.
Oder? Wer weiß, vielleicht werde ich auch mal eine Agentin. Was sagst du? Wir könnten unser Land gemeinsam vor Gefahren beschützen.
Wenn du meinst. Jedenfalls müssen wir dazu erstmal heil hier raus.
Langweiler.
Oh man, I mean, German is suppressing the disgust, but it's not eliminating it. I need to know from the German speakers how painful that is to listen to. Oh heavens no, Cornac. I have heard that separate ways in this is better than separate ways in the RE4 original, but I'm only here to get from A to B. Transporting the amber deposits, utmost respect, holy body slumber. Okay. The amber is what Louis Serra had gotten for Ada, or had been attempting to get.
Von Luis gesprochen hat.
Extra pure samples of the Las Plagas, perhaps? Not sure. If I recall, in the laboratory in the original, they had a sample of the T virus, which was something of interest. Well, I'm going to combine you and just use you straight up. Anything to increase maximum health sooner is better. Hate to waste a full heal if you're not already using up all of your yellow herbs. I'm also glad I'm not wasting any of them on Trashley. Overjoyed and wonderful news. Superior species. Magnificent. Yeah, here we go. Live in any vertebrate. Human dog. Even a crow. Assimilate. No damage to the brain. And there's Annabelle. Head researcher. Well, they were mentioned earlier, but I don't know if that's of any relation to Louis.
ist der heilige Leib. Unsere göttliche Vorsehung und bald ein unerschöpflicher Segen für alle. Las Plagas. Willkommen, meine Kinder. Ich bin Osmond Sattler, die Stimme unseres Herrn.
Mir ist scheißegal, wer Sie sind.
Törichte Schafe. Warum verweigert ihr die Gnade? Nun, entsage deinem Leib. Gehorche. Gehorche der Stimme unseres Herrn.
Stopp! Nein!
Mein Kind, wehr dich nicht. Herr, vergib diesen gottlosen Sündern. Deine Buße wirst du von meinem getreuen Jünger ableisten. Komm, Kind. Du musst keine Angst haben. Übergib dein Leib und befreie dich von Angst.
Sattler, du Bastard.
It's so sad to see the banter removed between Leon and Sadler. It was the best bits in RE4. Certainly some of the most quotable parts. A senior moment, perhaps. And no, Las Plagas is not the T-Virus. T-Virus makes zombies, Las Plagas makes controllable mindless drones. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I could sneak up. You guys just burn. Burn more. He really gravitates over there for the hug, though. I like it. So I feel like we're coming up to the mic section here. Could be wrong, though. My memory of this part of the island's a bit fuzzy. I think it's maybe more Krauser focused. Also, God knows how much they've changed. The quick changing of the weapons, a fantastic quality of life upgrade. Like this whole quick bar here, very nice change. And I think that came about in Resi 5, actually. Is that right? Well, this is odd. What's all the dog tags? Two Inhuman. Elite Forces, South America, Eradication. The entire unit was wiped out except for Commanding Officer Major Krauser by the US. The US government let people die, brave young people who dedicated their lives to protect their country. Yes, nothing says protecting your country quite like invading another one. American journalist. Ooh, what could this name be? I don't think it's long enough to be Alyssa. What's Alyssa's last name? Ashcroft? Anyway, the lassie from Outbreak. Baker's unit. I think Baker's another Resi character from a game or chapter of 6 that I didn't play. Otherwise, just... Oh.
Du bist weit gekommen, Rookie. Ich habe in der Nähe ein Schlachtfeld vorbereitet, nur für uns Soldaten. Hunderte Jahre lang haben unzählige Generationen es mit ihrem Blut getränkt. Es ist der perfekte Ort, um zu beenden, was vor 2 Jahren war.
Very nice, Krauser. This is a bit weird and creepy, though. And not in the spooky kind of creepy. Oh no, is that him in his RPD? Yeah, he's in his RPD gigs. You wouldn't think he'd want to hold on to that very much. Also, he wasn't with the RPD for more than a day. Maybe that's a photo of them that they took immediately after the events in RE2, but then where's his sling? When I fought Krauser earlier, he did toss me about like yesterday's garbage. I suspect this won't go much better.
Warum tust du dir nicht was Gutes? Willkommen. Wofür kann ich dich begeistern? Dafür lasse ich einiges springen.
Looking good. Looking good.
Damit wäre dann wohl alles für diese Waffe getan. Obwohl... Nee, vergiss es.
100 grand. Okay, well that's pretty much everything I'm saving my money up for. Get the ultimate Red 9. I think I prefer the Blacktail, or even the original gun, but honestly, if you're playing RE4, you go Red 9. Oh. Although...
Nicht genug Geld, Kleinigkeit.
There we go, especially if I'm going to be dealing with Krauser. Let's be ready for it. I feel like as a military man, when you're going to challenge someone to a knife fight, you shouldn't leave grenades around the place. Also, he, in the original at least, uses grenades plenty himself.
Hab auf dich gewartet. Rookie. Oh, machst dir Sorgen um die Kleine, ist es das? Sieht dir ähnlich. Du hattest immer ein schlechtes Urteilsvermögen. Aber wenn du glaubst, dass du hier lebend durchkommst, bist du noch naiver, als ich dachte. Du kannst sie nicht retten. Du kannst niemanden retten.
Hören Sie auf, Krauser! Für diese Verrückten zu arbeiten, bringt niemanden zurück. Und wozu überhaupt? Rache an der Regierung? Hätten Ihre Männer das gewollt?
Rache. Du denkst, ich mache all das für Rache?
Darum geht's hier doch, oder nicht?
Dort, in dem Dschungel, ist mir was klar geworden. Das Wichtigste in dieser Welt ist reine, unverfälschte Macht. Los Illuminados gaben sie mir.
Sie waren immer ein Arsch. Aber Sie waren ein Mann von Ehre, von Stolz. Sehen Sie sich an.
Genug geredet. Ausrücken und Feuer frei, Soldat. Schwing die Hupe, Rookie.
It's not wrong.
Keine andere Wahl.
Was ist los mit dir? Zeig keine Gnade.
Wait, am I meant to be shooting him?
Du bist langsam und ein gottverdammter Schwächling.
Instructions unclear. Here we go.
So ein Rumgezappel hab ich dir bestimmt nicht beigebracht.
Dafür aber nur, uns den Feind auf Tempo zu überlassen.
Not going well at all from the get-go. I'm not surprised. Certainly in the original, fighting Krauser is hell on high water. Until you know that you can just bully him with the knife. That was hardly sporting, Leon. Where's your honor? Oh yeah, the animation work. Just generally the production quality in this game is sky high. But as expected, Krauser just had his filthy way with me there. It's a very different fight compared to the rest of the game, where all the Ganados tend to just line up like the peanut gallery.
Hör auf dein Bauchgefühl, nicht denken. Das war das Erste, das sie mich lehrten. Dieser Ort ist eine einzige Falle. Hier habe ich keine Chance.
Zu sterben, Rookie.
Oh no, it's the return of the bear traps again. Always think I'm done with them, they always come on back. See that immediately puts me in mind of Perfect Dark or even GoldenEye. Nothing quite like getting to the end of that underground complex level and being shot to death by those things when you're running towards the end. Bad memories. GoldenEye and Perfect Dark as weekly one-shots. Some rough times were had there. Perhaps from here I can hit you.
Guerilla-Taktiken kenne ich mich aus, weißt du noch?
Wie könnte ich das vergessen? Shit.
Make me paranoid about the bear traps again.
Geht doch nichts über die...
Come on, Krauser.
Pures Glück.
Where did that shot even come from? I wonder if I have to do the box pushing, dare I say, puzzle again from the original. Whilst we banter with Krauser.
Zugegeben, dass du bis jetzt überlebt hast, verdient Anerkennung.
Ich wäre tot, hätte ich weiter auf Leute wie Sie gehört.
Dieses Rumgehampel bringt dich noch ins Grab. Der Tod und die Feiglinge, genau wie die Leichtsinnigen. Welche...
Keine Ahnung. Ich frage ihn, wenn ich ihn sehe. Der ganze Aufwand nur für mich war doch nicht nötig.
Du bist eben was ganz Besonderes, Pretty Boy. Du hast mit Bravour bestanden. Hier ist deine Medaille.
That's not bad. Alright, hold on. That was a red-green and it didn't full heal me. Ooh. What's a man to make of that?
Jetzt gilt es, Soldat. Du verlierst die Nerven. Machst Fehler.
Lassen Sie Ihre Psychospielchen.
Come on then.
Sicher, dass Sie keine Verschnaufpause brauchen? Der Arm muss höllisch wehtun.
Neue Wunden sind der beste Weg, die alten zu vergessen. Du bist verweichlicht.
And a little better this time. I'll certainly take it.
Du besiegst mich nicht.
Sie ziehen das echt durch? Es ist noch nicht zu spät.
Wir beide sind zwei Seiten derselben Medaille. Unser Blick
And
auf
I should not have said that.
die Dinge wird immer verschieden sein. Der ganze Weg hierher. Und du hast nichts dazu gelernt. Ich muss sagen, du enttäuschst mich.
Von Ihnen nehme ich das als Kompliment.
Du und ich haben verschiedene Wege gewählt. Jetzt müssen wir es nur noch auf die gute alte Art beenden.
Sie nehmen mir die Worte aus dem Mund.
Credit where it's due, and it is certainly due. This is much more satisfying than the Resident Evil 4 original fight with Krauser. And of course, anything's going to be better than the QTE with Krauser in the OG.
Sind wir fertig, Krauser?
Wie oft hab ich dir gesagt? Du bist reich, zu tun, was nötig ist. Das ist der Unterschied zwischen dir und mir, Rookie. Zeit für deine Abschlussprüfung.
Okay.
Das ist die Macht.
Jetzt sind sie endgültig durchgedreht.
Mach dich an.
Right.
Das soll also ihre
Not that I'm not expecting to get my ass kicked here. But war has changed again. I'm actually just shooting those just in case the time that I waste kicking them is time that he ends up kicking my ass.
Shit. Wir sind noch nicht fertig. Das wird deine letzte Lektion.
Nein. Wird Zeit, dass der Lehrer was lernt.
Oh, wie zuversichtlich. Greif an, Rookie! Bist du bereit, Rookie?
Ja, bringen wir es zu Ende.
Bin ich überrascht, dass du so weit geschafft hast. Nicht schlecht, aber so viel hatte ich mindestens erwartet. Immerhin weiß ich besser als jeder andere, was in dir steckt. Eine verdammte Schande, dass du die Wahrheit nicht sehen kannst.
Okay. See, look at that. Not a full heal and a red-green. Unthinkable. I'm trying to think of how many other Resident Evil games have had that not be a full heal.
Bis die Mission erfüllt ist, hätten sie einst auch schon gesagt.
Du musst aufhören, in der Vergangenheit zu leben. Stärke ist alles. Die Schwachen können nichts beschützen.
What?
Gibt es bald nichts mehr zu beschützen. Früher hätten sie das gewusst.
Genau da liegst du falsch. Ich wusste gar nicht. Tu, was du tun musst. So ist gut. Hab dich gut trainiert. Leon.
Haben sie, Major. Das haben sie.
very, very surprised that got done in one. In the original, which feels like something I'm saying a lot during this run, that fight with Krauser, quite nuanced and quite tricky, but in this one he was very happy to just eat bullets. If you were to fill him full of bullets, he would start doing his teleport behind you routine and laugh them off. You really need to knife him a lot more. But clearly I'm just too good for this game journalist mode. Pretty happy that Leon actually just shanked him as well. I was expecting one of those "no, I can't do it" moments. That was with a relatively unupgraded knife as well. Did it give me unlimited knife powers when I was fighting him during the first routine? I know it didn't when he got his Plagas arms, but during the first bit, unsure.
Die Verteidigung ist nicht ohne. Das muss das Heiligtum sein. Ashley.
Sieh dich um. Dir fällt mit Sicherheit willkommen. Wofür kann ich dich begeistern?
What was I saving up for? Oh, that's right, 100 grand for my beloved Red 9.
Waffe kommt, nenn mich ruhig pingelig, aber für diese Arbeit ist das eben Voraussetzung.
Oh, unnecessary. Does that mean we're using Krauser's knife instead now? Unnecessary.
Wenn du auch nur den Hauch einer Chance haben willst, solltest du übers Tunen nachdenken.
I don't know what to make of that. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Ah, here we go. One-of-a-kind knife. Custom-made, razor-sharp, highly durable. Interesting. So many flashbangs as well. Maybe I'll eventually get around to using them. With that in mind, I'll actually register you there, so I can quickly use you. Otherwise, lighten my load a bit.
Rubine oder Ramsch, es macht keinen Unterschied. Aber wir besten da kommen jederzeit wieder. Warum tust du dir nicht was? Was gut ist.
Yeah, when the tentacle bugs come out, this flashbang should absolutely be my port of call when there are a lot of them, but how often I forget. Besides, the gunplay feels so good, why would I deny myself gunplay? Oh, where's Mike? Oh, I thought Mike appears here. There we go. Forgotten about Hunnigan at this point. That effect, though, is terrible. Poor Spaniards, this must be like black magic to them. But really, though, that effect to the bullets is bad. It's just firing pyrotechnics. Helicopter pilots in the Resident Evil series have a tradition of being absolutely useless. Then Mike comes along, and finally, we have what we need.
Gar nicht schlecht. Echt jetzt?
That's a nice way to look at it. Escort mission and I am the one that's the NPC here.
Sollte tun, was er will. Verschlossen.
He says to help out, but where and how?
Das wird laut. Wird Zeit, den Spieß umzudrehen.
All right.
Sorry, keine Absicht. Mark, die Luft ist rein! Danke, Kumpel. In Ordnung. Zeit für meinen Einsatz.
I'm impressed by all of this. It's making this whole segment a whole lot better than it is in the original. It's action-oriented anyway. Might as well lean into that. Section is also the basis for one of the challenge levels, and it's so good. Yeah, this is one of the mercenaries levels in the original, and the mercenaries mode in RE4 is so good. I like playing as pretty much anyone other than Ada. Krauser was cool. He had his bow. I can't remember if he had his TMP or not, but he certainly had his transformer arm. Hunk could break necks, and he could even break the neck of the Chainsaw Sisters, so that made him excellent at doing the village level. And Wesker was Wesker. He had that cool move where he raises his leg and drops it down on someone who's on their knees. Oh, just so good. I just ran away from where I needed to be there. Yeah, I need to wait my way over. No, Leon. No, Leon! I feel like he's not getting behind the suplexing nearly as much as I am. Okay, yeah, there we go. Krauser's knife does have durability, sadly. Oh boy. Oh, did he hit me as I was jumping down? Cool. I thought that would be completely invincible. Alright, that was much better than the same bit in the original. And now, well, grab your Kleenex. In the original, it's Sadler with one of his grunts using a rocket launcher. I think I preferred that. Oh, I wonder, can I just do this? Well, that answers that. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of many helicopter pilots that don't just die like that in all of Resident Evil. I'm not going to count Barry Burton. He picks you up at the end of RE3. There's a helicopter pilot in RE2 in the cutscene when you reach the RPD. Just get shot to death. A very unfortunate encounter. I want every single blue medallion smashed to pieces, and I don't want to do your crummy little missions here. Alright, screw it. Best foot forward. It's a feast or a famine when it comes to the healing. That's what I get for playing around. Repairs, no issues, extra careful. Well, if you want a boogie, I'll boogie. Far easier than the original. In the original, if I recall, you actually had to shoot them in the back, because one of their... Okay. One of their wee parasite things was on their back. Although you could shoot enough holes into them to also get that bit in the back. Again, if I recall well. It's been a few years since I played the original. I wonder, do they come out of each of these? Okay. I had to be sure. What is making that noise? We heard the... Aha! I reckon there was one of those earlier and I just didn't see it. Little Napoleon. Hey, where's the fun in that though, in Ephington? I got no problem having the fights in this game, because fighting feels so good. I mean, that one's swaying around. Is it about to pop out with a little baby? Oh no. Where'd that snake go? Honestly thought we were done with the snakes. Oh, of course I gotta run now, don't I? Oh, that's okay. Somehow he managed to set up his shooting gallery down here as well. Cool guy. Anyway, before I deal with you, I do have 3 for the awesome crown, so let's do exactly that, shall we? I don't exactly need to stat max these, but I do want my dosh. Yeah, that's the 2 duos bonus. Good enough for me.
Willkommen. Oh, was kann ich dir Gutes tun? Ich kaufe fast alles. Gut gemacht.
Excellent.
Eine Waffe den eigenen Bedürfnissen anzupassen. So gut wie neu. Gute Arbeit, wenn ich das mal so sagen darf. Tja, für die haben wir getan, was wir konnten. Behandle sie mit dem gebührenden Respekt, klar? Wäre das dann alles? Stirbt mir da draußen nicht weg.
There we go, now this red 9's really gonna pop just about anything. If I recall, if you really put the work into your main gun, your first handgun in Resident Evil 4, it got a really powerful upgrade. I think massive critical hit rate, if I recall. So if you scored headshots with Leon's starting pistol after you fully upgrade it, that thing just wreaks havoc. Of course, as we know, the real way to play Resi 4 Original is no merchant. Less of that, please.
Langsam hab ich genug.
Didn't think they'd bring the flying buggers back at this late stage. Or their little mines there. Is gunpowder useless? No, it's very useful. You combine it with resources and make some ammo for your guns, but I prefer not to. I'd rather just sell it for money. My incredible logic being that if I have less ammo, the game's going to give me more ammo. And I can use the money for the upgrades. Okay, I would like one of these shots to hit. Alright, well. A friend of mine told me always to shoot for the center of mass, but what can I say, the headshots appeal. Wow. Oh, I don't think it was him that was firing the rockets at me.
Geht doch.
Let's pretend any of that was planned. But there we go, that was a full heal off of red, yellow, and green. Mysterious. Could it be that the yellow also has healing power? Oh boy. I got a prompt for the... Oh, easy now. I got a prompt for the knife when he was doing that. Can you parry his weird attacks there, I wonder? And well, his flashbangs are finally getting a piece of use. Whew. In regards to the center of mass shooting, Jake, turns out guns are much more deadly in real life than in a video game. Unthinkable, Born. I wonder if it's just instant death walking past that thing. Probably. Was last time. Yeah, those action sequences feel so good. Recently watched your long dark videos. Good stuff to fall asleep to. Thanks, man, says Nomadcast. Well, you're very welcome. I certainly enjoyed doing them. In fact, I'm planning on doing another run of the Long Dark this Sunday. I've got a challenge to do the Birch Bark challenge in that game. And it would be a nice opportunity to de-rust at the Long Dark. I do intend on getting back into it whenever they finish that blasted expansion. But they seem to be in no hurry to get that expansion out the window. Pretty disenfranchised with their Tales from the Far Territories DLC, but hopefully at some point it will be finished and bug-free. And then I can enjoy it. I suspect a clever person could have ran up here and had this gun do all the killing against the Ganados for me. But I was not clever enough for that. What is that meant to mean? I, Adam. Adam as in Adam and Eve? The original sin?
Ashley!
Du bist gekommen, mein Kind.
Was wollen Sie?
Ich möchte lediglich diese Gabe mit so vielen Teilen wie möglich. Ein frommer Wunsch, nicht wahr? Du musst wissen, der heilige Leib verbindet uns alle. Dein Fleisch, deine Knochen, selbst deine Gedanken sind bereits eins mit uns.
Bullshit.
Warum lehnst du inneren Frieden ab, wenn du lediglich die Gabe annehmen musst? Wie sie es tat.
Sadler!
Ah, richtig. Die Zeit ist reif, dass dies Schaf sich unserem Bund anschließt. Oh, gesegnet sei er, gesegnet die süße Vergebung. Frohlocket! Und so sei
Leon! Geh!
Ashley. Verdammt. Labor B. Müsste da lang sein.
Had a friend carry me like this once, and he just slammed my head against every wall, every door, every ceiling. So, I'd like to do the same to Ashley.
Was zum... Fuck, es geht los.
Wehre dich nicht länger, Kind.
Halt's Maul! Schluss damit! Verdammt nochmal! Diesmal muss ich etwas bewirken.
Du zuerst.
Vergiss es. Ich sagte doch, ich bring dich heim. Es geht los. Ashley.
Ich bin hier. Ich dachte, du würdest sterben.
Okay. Das warst du?
Ja. Ja, das war ich. Kannst du stehen?
Eine Karte?
Ja, habe ich gefunden. Ich glaube, um hier rauszukommen, müssen wir da lang. Hey, wir sind ein Team, oder?
Mach weiter. Und es ist dein Job.
Oh, we've been German dubs dissident since a,
Das war alles Luis?
Ja. Dass wir noch leben, haben wir ihm zu verdanken.
since a little bit through the castle. We've been in German. I just could not handle listening to any more of Ashley. Or Ada, for that matter. And even Leon's just not quite as fun as he was in the first one. Ooh. Umbrella. Last Blackhouse are merely tools. Hostile subjects, single injection. Who needs spies? Imagine if Sadler had that much control. 6 billion loyal servants. No opposition, no war. I mean, that doesn't sound too bad, does it?
Der hat ein halbes Umbrella-Labor zusammengeklaut.
Amber has a very unique quality. Small, suspended state, dominant species. Hopefully I can sweet talk my way out of it. That sounds like Louis Serra. What is this meant to be? What am I looking at here? I have no idea. Maybe those are the little cure things that he made for us? Well, not cure, but stuff that kept the parasite at bay. Research data designated. Get the hell out of here. Pack me up. Pick me up a pack of smokes. It was nice that he got to get his final smoke in this run, at least. And it probably was a nicer touch that Krauser killed him over Sadler. But that way we got to see Sadler earlier in the first one.
Sorry.
Wie gesagt, wir sind ein Team.
That is some impressive upper body strength in Ashley. I'm struggling to think of how many women I know that could carry their own weight up like that. It's not many.
Ja.
Not that I've tested all of them.
Geht's dir wirklich gut?
Mir ging's nie besser.
Gut.
Maybe there is no it fight. The it fight definitely came before this point.
Wie es hier aussieht. Die Frau, die uns geholfen hat. Glaubst du, es geht ihr gut?
Oh, ich bin sicher, der geht's prima. Die haut so leicht nichts um.
Scheinst sie gut zu kennen.
Never the world's biggest fan of these bugs. Right, what have we here? Praise be to the holy insect. Equally blessed, wisdom, praise. Oh, this is probably some kind of puzzle that I need to pay attention to, right? Osmond, that's Sadler. I wonder if I can sell that. It all begins here. Adam. Adam's Sadler. What about Osmond Sadler? Maybe they're all a family. What am I meant to make of all of this? I will speak of a way out, but I suspect I need to proceed in this direction. Ah. Around and up and out, perhaps? At least I was able to loot while I was there. Ah, yes. Even here, the yellow paint is helping me out. I'm fine, trash. Especially with this red 9-hand cannon. I think we're at the finale already. Short game.
Sieh dich dir fällt mit Sicherheit was ins Auge. Willkommen. Ich habe nur die feinste Ware im Angebot, Fremder. Meine Waren sind in einem Top-Zustand, das versichere ich.
Right.
Wenn du auch nur den Hauch einer Chance, so gut wie neu.
Why have knife when we could have 2 knife?
Weiterhin viel Glück, Fremder.
I can even sell Louis' old key. Now let's hold on to that as a memento. I don't think I need to spend any more money. We'll keep a few things as keepsakes. I can live with the what-ifs, merchant man. My first run was 16 hours. 16 hours? What does Steam say my playtime is of this game? Oh, whoops, I tabbed into Avorion. That's too dangerous. 12. Including the downtime and making sure that it has been running okay. What am I looking at here? Oh, hello, Ada.
Ada.
You could be free of 2 balls and chains right now, Leon.
Denkt wohl, so lockt mich zu sich. Bleib hier. Bin gleich zurück.
Okay.
Ada! Sadler!
Unwürdige Kreatur! Du hast den heiligen Leib verschmäht! Das uns zu werden.
Bettle um Vergebung!
Oh, this transformation was always stupid, but at least Sadler was bantering up to the end. Oh, Mr. Kennedy, you entertain me! To let me show you my appreciation. I shall wake you up from your world of cliches. Right, can I still stab you? No, okay. There we go. Get down. Please don't say like a flowing river whilst I'm gushing out your eye. I'm not sure I'm landing any of those shots. Keep talking about sangre. I know what you're thinking. It is long overdue that we actually use the Magnum. If indeed I could land a shot with it. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'd be laughing too at that one.
Ich hab genug von deinem Scheiß.
Endlich ein Look, der zu dir passt. Hässlich, innen wie außen. Aber ich muss unser Date leider abbrechen. Und nur, dass das klar ist. An mir liegt sie nicht.
Am I doing this right? I feel like I'm maybe not. Maybe definitely not.
Ada, was soll das werden?
Nimm's nicht persönlich. Luis und ich hatten einen Deal. Keine Sorge, ich pass gut drauf auf. Zeit zu gehen. Kommst du?
Ich befürchte, ab hier gehen wir getrennte Wege.
Verstehe. lieber.
Süß.
Bis nächstes Mal, Leon.
Leon! Wo will sie hin?
Wer weiß.
Ich verstehe nicht. Wie kann sie einfach...
Komm, hier geht alles hoch.
Moment, was?
Ja.
Right, is it jet ski o'clock though, I wonder? Yeah, water scooter. Let's go then. They'd be hung out to dry if they didn't include this in the end. As ever, save and save often. And you know what? We should enjoy the ending of this game in English. We'll just enjoy the pain together. We've had quite enough German for one lifetime. Options, language, voice action. Ooh, Italian? Spanish, Russian, Mandarin. Oh god, we've missed a trick! Oh, yeah, no, we're having that then.
Agora podemos ir pra casa.
Ainda não saímos daqui.
We're all Brazilians. No need to spare the ammo now.
Eles não estão atacando. O que tá acontecendo?
Não são nada agora que o mestre se foi. Pra eles acabou.
They could still be threats.
Legal. Nada mal, hein? Puxa, adrenalina! Então vai amar isso.
What was the segment earlier where we were writing something in a health bar? I think it was the minecart, that's right, and they brought that back here. It used to just be if you hit something you die in the original. Of course there was far less debris just floating around. Now hang on, sweetheart.
Você tá bem?
Ai, sei lá, isso foi insano. Missão cumprida, né?
Missão cumprida. Quando estiver em casa.
Obrigada por me salvar.
Não há de quê.
Sabe, posso te elogiar pro meu pai. Te pôr pra ser meu guarda-costas se te interessar.
Você não precisa de mim. Já provou que sabe se virar. Mas uma aula de segurança com faca cairia bem. Bem, vamos pra casa.
Condor 1? Ninho pra Condor 1, tá me ouvindo? Responda! Eu disse responda, isso tá ligado? Leon! Leon, vocês estão bem? Cadê vocês? Responde!
Can really hear the BR there. Hunnigan there sounded like Bellcat. Alright, well, assuming there's no epilogue here, and that rolls the conclusion of Resident Evil 4 Remake. Good game. Great game, even. But it wasn't brilliant and amazing like the original was, because ultimately it didn't do new things, didn't blow my socks off. Very good production quality, though. Highly enjoyed every one of those 12 hours we sank into it, or thereabouts. Didn't feel like 12 hours, maybe about 10-ish. I really like the ending to the original, and I think this is telling a similar story. These fairly pastoral rural Spaniards enjoying life, having all their alive children living there. Until...
Me transfere. Eu obtive o âmbar.
Excelente.
Só uma pergunta. O que você planeja fazer com isso?
Eu não pago você para fazer perguntas. Você só precisa saber que um novo dia está raiando. Uma centena dará a vida para que um possa viver. Eu estou acelerando essa mudança.
Então, estamos falando de milhões de baixas.
Bilhões.
Que ambicioso. Vamos mudar a rota, agora.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Shen, the whole Amber thing was never brought up again. But perhaps they're rewriting all these games to try and build in a bit more continuity. Maybe Wesker won't have his incredibly ridiculous moments in Resident Evil 5 whenever they get around to remaking that. Although I'm not sure I'll come crawling over for it. Anyway, 11 hours, A ranking. Let's be honest, it was just standard mode. Baby difficulty for game no, not game devs, for game reviewers. I bet IGN loved this for it being so easy. But I don't think I'll come back to it. As great as it wasn't the kind of game I'm going to replay 10 times like the original RE4, and I think 10 times is probably the amount of times I did beat that. Still, excellent game. Very glad to have played it through. And the next game we're going to be seeing on the long playlist, assuming there's not a Vorion between then and now, and who knows, maybe there is Gun. Another game from the PS2 era, funnily enough, but Gun didn't do anything special, although it was more like proto Red Dead Redemption, like 10 years or so before. In any case, that is it for RE4 and for my stream today. I'll be back tomorrow with something. I think it just says wildcard. It might be punishments or it might be Gun, depending on which I get set up, but until I am back with it, so cheers and cheerio.